So let's start. Is anyone here willing to say their name? Just anyone? You don't have to.
Cheryl Wade.
And what grade are you in?
I'm in 12th.
Okay. And anyone else?
My name is Michaela Ruck and I'm in 12th grade too.
Okay. You just want to say what grade you're in?
I'm anonymous.
You're anonymous. Are you in the 12th grade?
Yes.
I'm William Jackson and I'm in the 12th grade.
Okay. So okay. So can someone? Let's see what class this is. Can someone say what class this is?
AP French.
AP French. Cool. What year is this? Most people in this room. Seniors. Yeah. Okay. Okay. We're going to talk about the curriculum. So when we talk about the curriculum, we talk about minority groups. So do y'all feel that when you're taught history or social sciences that you learn about other groups and that you learn accurate history and stuff?
Yeah, I feel like a majority of part of your history class is based on like black history.
Yeah, we learn more about like minority groups.
That's only one minority. What other minorities are we learning about?
Yeah,
there's two.
I'm sorry, there's no Asian history prior to 1900 though.
Yeah.
What are we gonna learn about? Like, there wasn't.
Black people came over as slaves like right after the whites, but.
When I mean the curriculum, I mean accurate curriculum. So do you feel that when you're taught history, when you're taught about the world, about America, that you're given an accurate portrayal of your culture, of other people's culture? Do you learn about everybody? Do you learn about other countries in the world? What do you feel?
All my history class, we didn't learn about other places other than, where we live at.
Yeah.
And it's mostly white people, not to be racist, but we, like last year for my history class, he skipped the whole African American part of history.
My teacher did the same thing. We didn't do anything. We didn't do anything.
I mean, but like he skipped it, but he had
he felt like that he wasn't going to be comfortable teaching that. So
Okay, so we're going to talk about discrimination in schools. So first,
Wow, look at how black this classroom is.
But that's not. I don't feel like that's the school's fault. That's a good point.
It's
For me,
definitely
that starts
the
it.
school's fault
No,
because
that's not anything
the
the school
black
can do.
people in unfortunately the black people in our area are lower economically, but there should be more of an effort by our school systems to make sure that they have an equal opportunity to receive the same educational opportunities.
how do you feel if there is discrimination of race or color or gender or sexuality, whether it's between administrators and students or between students themselves? Which of those I just mentioned do you feel are most prevalent?
I think it's most prevalent with students themselves. I think we have a pretty diverse group. We have a really diverse group of administrators, and then I think we have a pretty diverse group of teachers. But if you go into the cafeteria, you'll see by race they kind of separate themselves automatically.
Black and white.
Yep. In a classroom, if you give them a choice of where they sit, they typically do that too. And
Discrimination. So when I think color, race, sexuality, what?
Still happens. You're never going to get rid of it. I think the place you see it most often is in dress code, especially targeting African American students. I think because body shapes are different and our expectations are different, and I think maybe and I don't know, maybe I shouldn't even try to generalize why that is, but
when it comes to dress code,
Cool.
the color is just all
Yeah,
racist.
that is
always.
Mm-hmm.
I guess maybe because they feel like maybe black people have more like shape or something.
No, because there's prejudice. Because not to be like.
You can say whatever you want. Anything you want.
Black girls will wear shirts down to their belly buttons that come down, like the top comes down to their belly buttons, and knowing it's called. But like a little white girl that has maybe like this much underneath the index card and no boobs will get called and like have to go home even though she's showing nothing.
definitely with discipline, there's still a great disparity between the kinds of discipline that white and black students receive. A black student is much more likely to be suspended than a white student.
It's true.
I hope that changes one day. I think a lot of our teachers need to change. I think it goes back to the classroom. There are teachers who see a black student and still can't see success in that face. So I think that's the root of it. And it goes all the way up to the administration.
Yeah, but even working, like I was elementary
elementary assistant, and you have parents who, when these kids get home, they don't work with these kids. Like, they don't read to them, so these kids have no chance. If their parents don't work with them, it's like the school sends home books for the kid. Like I know when I worked with the elementary schoolers, like we would send home books with all of them, and it's like their parents can barely read, so how are they going to teach their kids how to read? It's kind of like they're at the same level. Like they keep being they're the Title I kids, and then they're the lower level kids, and just like it never really gets any better if you don't have like reinforcements at home. Because like I mean, obviously we're all in AP. Our parents expect us to do well. Like if there's no expectations at home, like there's not going to be really in at school. For me, that's how I feel. But I don't know.
Where in the school can you see the divide of race?
The cafeteria.
The cafeteria? What's it like?
Cafeteria.
Describe the
Besides the
cafeteria,
upper level
because I
classes.
couldn't film in the cafeteria.
Okay. In the cafeteria, when you walk in, you will see on one side of the cafeteria all Caucasian students, and on another side of the cafeteria all African American students. And I have this discussion with my students. We talk about this, and we've talked about this in faculty meetings. It's not something that doesn't go unnoticed, and it's not something that we haven't discussed to say, how can we change this? You know, how can we kind of bring that divide together? And I guess for the kids, when you ask the kids about this, they'll say, well, I eat lunch with my friends.
So everyone agrees about the difference of color in higher level and lower level classes?
Oh, for sure.
And
For
a few
sure.
years ago they did, or last year was it, when those people came and asked, it was like a racial thing, and they asked the students if they knew about the AP classes, and some of them said their guidance counselors didn't even mention it to them.
Yeah.
Whether that's true or not, I don't know, but if that's actually happening, that's not.
Well,
Do y'all feel, or do y'all agree with a statement that there's a difference of color between students in higher level classes here and lower level classes?
Yeah, because if you look,
AP classes?
AP classes is mostly just, you may have a black person in there, but they
One or
probably act
two.
white themselves.
Or maybe like, you know, like maybe you might see like an African or a Chinese
Yeah,
person
and
or like a
then
foreign
teachers
exchange
claim
student.
that we don't push ourselves to the limit to be in, you know, those type of classes and just
But I don't
whatever.
think a lot of them help us either.
I don't think that either. But I feel like your guidance, I feel that your guidance counselor, if your guidance counselor see your grades are good, they should be able to help you. They should be able to put you in the AP class themselves if they see your grades are doing good.
Yeah, or
that's what they do for the white children. They do that for them.
They'll recommend you to be in there, or they'll put you in there if they see that you're not really doing well. Then they can take you out and put you where you need to be.
I mean, you can always try. You can always try. I mean, if you're not good at it, they can take you out of it, but you can always try.
Because they ain't got no problem with taking you out of class.
Yeah, taking you out of a class and putting you in somewhere else.
Good. That was a good answer, y'all.